Hey everybody, Alexa Zepp here with the Daily Racing Form to go over a pick sequence for this Saturday, September 7th. And it is definitely a bittersweet weekend as it's closing weekend for two of our summer meets. Both Del Mar and Kentucky Downs have their final weekends, but they're going out with a bang. There's graded stakes all over the place. And I decided to do one last Del Mar pick three this summer. Their big feature is the Grade 1 Debutante, which is the fourth race on the card. So we're going to do a pick three races, 2, 3, and 4 that end in the Debutante. So race 2 is a claiming race going 6.5 furlongs on the dirt for 3-year-olds and up. I'm going to use 2 in here, but I really did think about singling number 5, Uncle Reg. So if you do want to make the ticket really cheap and skinny, I totally support singling him. He's dropping from starter allowance ranks and also going back to the dirt where he did run his lifetime best 2 back at Los Al with an 85 Beyer. He's getting his typical rider again, Umberto Rispoli, who's ridden him to victory in both of his lifetime wins. I will include one price though, number 6, Kahuna Magic at 15-1. He'd been in a bit of a rut this year and then came out at the end of the July looking like a totally different horse, closing fast to win. He earned a 70 Beyer speed figure that day, which was a huge improvement from what we've been seeing. And this will be a tougher spot again, so it's definitely going to be telling if that was kind of a fluke or if he's found his new gear. But his win was at Del Mar after many disappointing performances at Santa Anita. So it's also possible he really just prefers this track. And he does have some very quick works to back it all up and prepare him for today's race. Race number 3 is a maiden special weight going a mile on the turf for 2-year-olds. I'm going to use 4 in here. First would be number 1, Zabo at 8-1 odds. Debuting for Baffert, he's by Justify, whose first-time turf starters win 14% of the time, and 2-year-old first-time starters just overall win at a 20% rate. His August 31st work was very, very quick, which I really do like to see before a baby debuts. Number 3, Ironman Cow, is going to be 4.5-1, and has been out once and ran a decent race, but to be honest, the real angle here is an angle I just absolutely love, and it's pretty much automatic for me. It's an automatic play, is Kitten's Joy Babies going long on the turf. And while Ironman Cal is not by Kitten's Joy, his dam is. Number 8, Cool Air, 6-1 odds. This horse was bred in Ireland and has run one time, which was in Ireland. So he's new to the States, and his new connections are trainer Phil D'Amato and jockey Umberto Rispoli. And when these two team up, especially at Del Mar lately, they've been on fire. They're winning 23% of the time. And finally, number 10, Curvino, 5-1 odds. This is one of the few in here that has run before and actually has run twice. And both of those were on dirt, so this is his first attempt on the turf. However, 3 of his 4 siblings who have tried the turf have won. And his speed figures do need to improve to compete here, but I think the surface change might be enough to get that improvement for him and get him to the winner's circle. And finally, race 4, the Grade 1 Del Mar Debutante Stakes, going 7 furlongs on the dirt for 2-year-old fillies, $300,000 purse on the line. There are 2 Bafferts in here, and I am using both of them. He's won this race 10 times. He knows what he's doing. He knows what it takes. And I just think he has the best horses for whatever pace scenario unfolds because he's got the best early speed as well as the best closer. The early speed horse is also going to be the favorite, number 2, Noonie, who has gone to the lead and never looked back in her 2 lifetime starts so far. She has the best time from US speed figure of anyone in here. And as we would hope, because they spent $1.8 million on her. No, I didn't get that wrong. $1.8 million on a baby, which is crazy considering her sire is the unproven freshman sire win-win-win, who stands for $5,000. So we know that she had to be absolutely exceptional with her work and just as a physical specimen at that sale to bring such value. And the other Baffert is number 6, Tenma. Tenma has only been out one time, but she showed us that she does like to come from off the pace and close. She won that race by a neck with a very fast time form US speed figure of 98, which is the same figure that Noonie got her first out. So we could see the same kind of path and improvement from Tenma as we've seen from Noonie. And the pace definitely sets up for her much better with there being a lot of speedsters in here and her having something to run at. They spent $850,000 on her as well. So clearly very high expectations that I think she can achieve. This pick three is only a $16 ticket, so it's on the cheaper side. And if you want to go super cheap, again, you could single Uncle Reg in that first leg and make it an $8 ticket and try to get some crazy value out of it. But I hope you all have a ton of fun this closing summer meet weekend and lots of luck with all of your bets, especially if you play this pick three with me.